a sidewalk. Yet when you take the correct angle, it turns three-dimensional. And I distinctly remember the uncomfortable feeling I had when this same artist had drawn a cavern and a volcano with lava on the sidewalk, and everyone decided that they were going to walk around this one just in case. Number two, if you saw something like this on a sidewalk, you'd probably walk right by it, wouldn't you? Because without the proper focus, it's just a bunch of dots stuck together. And yet, with the appropriate focus, this one's a three-dimensional drawing of a coiled spring. And this one is a desert landscape. And yet, without the proper focus, it's just a jumble of dots. That's the heart of our gospel's message this morning. Is that if you have the proper focus, the proper sight, the world will be transformed around you. We hear that Jesus is going through Samaria, a place where no Jewish person would normally go because these were the enemies of Israel. They were the half-breeds. They were everything that would be wrong, so much so that most people to return back to Israel would walk around this country so that they would not get the dirt on their feet. And yet Jesus is here, and there are 10 people with leprosy, just about as unclean as you can possibly be. So much so that they would, if they moved, have to yell out, "Unclean," so that everyone would know to get away, and they had to keep their distance. Have mercy on us. And Jesus said, "Your faith will make you well. Go to the priests so that they may see that you have been made clean." And all 10 start to go, and yet one, as he sees he is clean, returns in thanksgiving to rejoice to God. Eucharistio. Eucharist. Thanksgiving. Celebration. We're not 10 made clean. Where are the other 9? I think it's an important question because it reveals something important. God acts first, and then faith follows. I think that's important because 9 did not return in thanksgiving. They were still healed, but one has a new set of eyes that allows him to refocus on the world and what has happened. Emmanuel, God with us, God's grace, God's promise, God's love, God's healing power is all around us. And yet for many, they don't have the eyes to see that, and because of it, they don't know how to experience it and understand the promise. Jesus tells this one person, we're not 10 made clean, but your faith has made you well, sozo, whole, restored, understanding of the promise. with faith and with understanding of God's grace, we get a whole new set of eyes to view the world around us and the possibilities that are out there. It allows us to believe in the unbelievable because it's true. You've heard the old saying, when it seems to be good or too good to be true, it usually is. Not so with God, because we're given new eyes to understand. I thought it interesting when they had one of the mass murders, a person very angry said, "I'm done with all of this. All you do is pray. Nothing ever happens." Well, prayer is not passive. Prayer is a call to action. Prayer is a way that we seek to go and make a change in the world, asking God to be with us with the situation. We pray it at the end of our service when we ask God to send us into the world rejoicing in the power of the Holy Spirit. I think it's interesting, there was a little adage that I liked to read. It's about a farmer, and he is going to the big city now, a town. He's about ready to eat his meal, and so in thanks, he bows his head and says grace in thanksgiving for all that God has given him, his family, and those around him. Well, there were some others in the restaurant whose manners weren't quite so refined. They saw him praying, and so in jest asked him, "Does everybody from where you come from pray before eating?" Well, the farmer looked up and said, "Nope. There are some who don't. In our town, we call them pigs, and they jump right in and start eating." What a different set of eyes. This morning's gospel gives us a promise. God acts first and continually, and gives us the promise of a new set of eyes to view the world with. I would ask each one of you to claim that and share it with your family, your friends, your neighbors, and those who you work with, because the promise is amazing. And the opportunities are endless. So let us go forth, rejoicing in the power of the Holy Spirit to love, to serve, and to share the grace of God in the world around us. Amen.
Amen.